9 demolition contractors named on the Teeside steelwork framework. Construction suicides are on the rise, and the police take the fight to the plant thieves. All that and more on the Weekend Wrap. Now, the big news in British demolition circles is that 9 companies have been named on a framework that will demolish a former steelworks on Teeside in the northeast of England. That demolition will pave the way for the construction of a new GE Renewables wind turbine factory. The list of the 9 firms selected is an impressive mix of the justifiably predictable and the pleasingly local, with demolition giants such as Erith Group, Brown & Mason and DSM vying for work alongside the Northeast's very own MGL Demolition and Thompson's of Prudhoe. It's predicted that the demolition might involve as many as 1,000 workers at the height of the works, which will be terrific for local employment. And there's also thought to be as much as £150 million up for grabs for those that have made it onto the shortlist, which will be good for their coffers. However, if you received my email newsletter this morning, and if you didn't, why haven't you signed up? You will know that I've already voiced my concerns over the speed with which the 9 firms will be expected to complete the works. In fact, there was talk of accelerating the demolition even before most of the 9 aforementioned companies had even been named. The local mayor, Ben Houchin, and that's Ben there, he's very pro-construction, and he said that he wants the former steelworks on the floor within a year. The Teesworks facility covers an area of more than 1,800 hectares. As a former steelworks, it is likely that the site will contain a huge amount of asbestos, together with a multitude of other post-industrial elements, chemicals and toxins that will also need to be removed and or remediated. Now, I'm no expert, but that alone sounds like a year or more of work in itself. Also, as a former steelworks, the structures on the site are likely to have been built to last, with heavily reinforced concrete and some pretty heavy steel as well. The presence of the likes of Brown & Mason, Erith and DSM on the framework shortlist is not because their pre-tender PowerPoint presentation was particularly eye-catching. It's because they have the ability to bring the level of manpower and firepower required to tackle a project of this nature and magnitude. I think Mayor Houchin and his team need to understand that a demolition of this kind is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And let's not forget that the Redcar site has already claimed the lives of 2 workers back in September 2019. To my mind, the best thing that Mayor Ben Houchin can do right now is to remove any political or bureaucratic obstacles that might stand in the way, and let the chosen 9 do what they do best, and in the time it takes. Now, those fine folks over at Hitachi have lifted the lid on the latest additions to its Dash 7 excavator range. Now, I could tell you that the new machines are Stage 5 compliant. They offer improvements in fuel consumption, or I could tell you that they feature an ergonomically designed cab. How about if I just show you instead?
The stunning new-look ZX130-7 and ZX135 US-7 medium excavators have been designed to help you control your profitability, comfort, safety and uptime, as well as provide you with unrivaled levels of support over their life cycle. Your profit will increase thanks to a fuel saving of up to 9%, achieved by the industry-leading HIOS 5 hydraulic system, and life cycle costs are reduced as the new Stage 5 compliant engine doesn't require an SCR system, eliminating the need for urea, filter replacements and associated maintenance. Operators can control the fuel efficiency and reduce costs with the all-new EcoGauge. You can also work on a wider range of projects due to the excellent versatility of the ZX135 US-7. The short tail swing radius is ideal for job sites where space is limited. In addition, you can easily change attachments and fine-tune your machine to suit your operator's preference and job site requirements. The redesigned industry-leading Zaxis 7 cab is the perfect working environment. And the ZX135 US-7 benefits from an enlarged interior and wider door opening. Feel the difference with the synchronized motion of the seat and console, and up to 16% less vibration than the previous generation and the lowest noise levels in the market. Easy operation comes from the ergonomic console and switches, added functionality to the joysticks and easy-to-view screen, and convenient access to controls. Your safety is enhanced by the superior view from the cab. The aerial angle camera system gives you an exceptional 270-degree bird's-eye view of your surroundings. For excellent visibility, Xaxis 7 excavators are equipped with LED work lights and an improved windscreen wiper, among other features. Xaxis 7 excavators are built to last and will boost your uptime because of their ultra-reliable performance and durability. Downtime is also minimized by easy maintenance and cleaning. With Hitachi after-sales services, you'll feel in total control of your Xaxis 7 excavator. Remote fleet management tools, including live oil monitoring, help you enhance efficiency and availability, as well as plan maintenance and manage running costs. You can also protect your investment by using Hitachi trained technicians, extended warranty and service contracts, Hitachi genuine parts, ground engaging tools and buckets. And you can extend your fleet through our premium rental program. With the Hitachi ZX130-7 and ZX135 US-7 excavators, we put you firmly in control of your business, your workspace, and your fleet. In partnership with Hitachi, you can create your vision.
The Rye Group is one of those demolition contractors that flies below the radar. The company does some impressive work for some prestigious clients, but it largely avoids the spotlight until now. The company has a new mission statement that's geared around the subject of sustainability, so we caught up with the Rye Group to find out more. A labourer who bludgeoned his foreman to death on a construction site in central London has been found guilty of murder. Construction Inquiry is reporting this morning that 24-year-old Elton Sifa was found guilty of murdering 47-year-old John Woodward at the Old Bailey on Tuesday. The court heard how Woodward is employed as a site foreman by a refurbishment contractor on a building site in Hatton Garden, London, EC1. Sifa was a labourer who had worked with Woodward for around 7 months prior to the murder on a number of building sites. The pair apparently got on well, but a colleague said there was some tension between the two after Woodward had become annoyed that Sifa had cleared away their tools early the previous day. On the 17th of April 2018, both men had arrived for work at the site in Hatton Garden. Sifa and Woodward were working on the 4th floor of the site. Shortly after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Sifa was seen on camera walking up the stairs from the staff room to the 1st floor. As he walked, he appeared to be checking behind him. He then assaulted Woodward with a metal scaffolding pole, striking him a number of times on the head. Sifa then fled the building site, leaving Woodward lying injured on the deserted 4th floor area. Emergency services attended but could do nothing to save Woodward, and he died at the scene. A post-mortem examination subsequently confirmed he died as a result of blunt force trauma to the head. He'd also suffered lacerations to his neck, possibly caused by a blood-stained Stanley knife found nearby. Sifa will be sentenced later. He'll be sentenced in the same court next month. If there are any plant thieves watching right now, listen up, because this is for you. From the very outset, it was clear that the majority of plant theft is the work of organised crime gangs. And it's my personal belief, and the belief of those far more knowledgeable than me, that organised crime needs an organised response. And now it's got one. ACE is a new specialist police unit that will specifically target construction plant and agricultural machinery theft. The Agricultural and Construction Equipment, or ACE as they're better known, specialist police unit will be managed and operated within OPAL, the National Intelligence Unit focused on serious organised acquisitive crime across the UK. The unit will focus on the offences committed by organised crime groups that are part of a series and involve cross-border offending. By developing proactive working relationships with law enforcement, partner and business agencies, the ACE unit will work to reduce the theft of stolen plant and agricultural equipment and maximise the recovery of stolen equipment both nationally and internationally. The ACE National Intelligence Hub team will work closely with the industry, developing positive working relationships to support and promote schemes such as the Caesar scheme owned by the Construction Equipment Association to prevent theft and maximise the recovery of stolen equipment. Detective Inspector Ernie Locke, OPAL National Intelligence Unit, Serious and Organised Acquisitive Crime, he must have a big business card, commented on the new ACE unit. By working smarter and in partnership with law enforcement agencies, government agencies, business and industry, it will deliver a whole system approach in tackling agricultural and construction equipment theft. It's anticipated that the ACE team will continue to grow as their contribution is recognised in this area of criminality. And Rob Oliver of the CEA, let me say it again, the CEO of the CEA, the Construction Equipment Association, is looking forward to a strong working relationship between ACE, the CEA, and the wider construction industry. The industry has been waiting for this initiative to come to fruition, so it's great that it's now in operation, Rob said. We will be engaging with companies and organisations such as Combined Industry Theft Solutions to support the work of ACE in what is an evolving criminal threat. The first in-person meeting of the ACE team, manufacturers, operators, hirers and insurers will take place on the 22nd of July. The aim of the meeting will be to formally introduce the new ACE unit and discuss issues surrounding machinery theft. So, to all you plant thieves out there, you're nicked. I've always wanted to say that. Finally got my opportunity. And we start with the news that new research shows an alarming increase in the number of construction workers taking their own lives. Glasgow's Caledonian University analysed suicide statistics from 2015 to 2019 and found that the number per 100,000 for construction workers had risen from 26 to 29 over the 4 years. The issue is most acute for construction's unskilled and blue-collar workers, where the suicide rate increased from 48 to just over 73 per 100,000. Those working in non-manual occupations such as managers and professionals have a much lower suicide rate, less than 7 per 100,000 in 2015 and just under 5 in 2019. Overall, those working in the construction industry are 3 times more likely to take their own life than in other sectors, the numbers show. The study was commissioned by the Lighthouse Construction Industry Charity, whose chief executive Bill Hill said, "It's worrying that our support is not reaching the boots on the ground workforce." This could be because about 53% of our workforce are self-employed, agency or zero-hour contractors, and we are simply not getting our message down to the supply chain. Even more worrying is that these statistics are pre-pandemic, so the full impact of that won't be revealed until further data is released in October of this year.
If you enjoyed this show, please consider supporting us. Go to buymeacoffee.com/demolition news.